Okay, let's unpack one of the biggest moments from the VMAs 2025, maybe the biggest.
Oh, absolutely.
If you've been anywhere near like pop culture news lately, you know exactly who we're talking about today. The undeniable Sabrina Carpenter. She didn't just show up to the VMAs. She basically commanded the whole thing. The stage, the charts, the conversation online.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, she really did.
So our mission in this deep dive is to really explore all the layers behind that electrifying presence, you know, and her just groundbreaking success right now. We want to give you that kind of insider look at what made her VMAs night and just her whole musical journey lately. So exceptional.
And what's really compelling here, I think, is that we're seeing more than just like a viral moment that fades. This isn't just about one big awards show night. It feels like a real culmination, a powerful one of her artistic evolution and honestly some pretty smart strategic moves. We'll be sort of connecting the dots, looking at the stunning fashion choices, the messages, the powerful messages in her performance, and just the sheer scale of her chart success.
It's huge.
It really is. It's almost like a masterclass in how an artist can truly shape their own narrative today.
And what a statement she made right from the jump. I mean, Sabrina Carpenter's arrival on that red carpet, it was definitely a spectacle.
Oh, yeah.
Picture this incredible sheer lace dress. They called it a naked dress by Valentino. So bold. Right?
Very bold.
And if that wasn't enough to grab you, she pairs it with this super vibrant lilac marabou boa. Just this burst of color, this plush texture. It totally screamed old Hollywood glam.
Like Jessica Rabbit vibes almost?
Exactly. People were saying that.
Yeah.
With her big blonde curls.
Yeah.
Yeah, she immediately brought those comparisons. It was a look that just radiated confidence, you know, this glamorous allure. It perfectly set the stage for what was coming later.
And if we think about the bigger picture, that red carpet choice, it wasn't just a pretty dress, was it?
No, felt like more.
Right. It felt like a very deliberate, potent artistic statement. When an artist goes for such a daring look, especially one that kind of echoes other female stars who've used fashion to reclaim narratives.
Like Cher, maybe? Or Rihanna.
Exactly. Think Cher at the Oscars, Rihanna at CFDA. It immediately signals this like bold self-possession.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just fashion, it was almost like a declaration beforehand of her confident, no apologies identity as an artist. Her presence created this instant buzz, you know, people were talking before she even hit the stage.
Totally.
It basically turned the red carpet into her first act of the night, and that just speaks to her meticulous approach, doesn't it? Every appearance feels like part of her brand.
Okay, so that entrance definitely got everyone talking, but then the performance itself, here's where it gets really electrifying.
Yes.
Sabrina gave us the live debut of her new song, Tears, and it was just pure theater, like amazing stagecraft. She created this whole dramatic scene, appearing from a smoky manhole cover in this sort of makeshift alleyway set.
Right.
It immediately pulled you into this raw urban feel.
Yeah, the staging was great.
And then her fashion on stage, that took its own journey. Started in this really cool retro sparkly fringe mini dress.
Oh yeah, the nod to classic pop.
Totally. But then boom, she reveals a sparkly fringe bra underneath. Kind of playful, super confident reveal, just amped up the energy. And then the moment everyone remembers, fake rain starts pouring down from the ceiling, just soaking her completely.
Iconic.
Right. Her hair, those tight 80s curls, just dramatically transformed as they got drenched. It added this raw, like visceral element to it all.
It really did.
And she finished the look with these sleek, black, satin Stuart Weitzman heels and nylons, kind of blending that sophistication with the wildness of the moment. It was just captivating. Really carefully put together to leave an impression.
And it's fascinating how layered that performance was, especially the powerful homage that was woven right into it.
You mean the Britney reference?
Exactly. For so many people, it instantly brought to mind that iconic rainy performance by Britney Spears during her Within a Dream tour.
Oh yeah, classic.
And this wasn't just a casual nod, you know? It feels like a really profound acknowledgement of pop history, and it's something Sabrina Carpenter has done before consistently.
She has.
Yeah, she's got a history of these really thoughtful tributes to Spears. She did an Oops, I Did It Again medley once, and even wore a sheer white lace mini dress that echoed one of Britney's famous looks.
Wow, okay.
So what that tells us, I think, is that Sabrina isn't just operating in the now. She's a real student of pop music. She appreciates the artists who paved the way.
Right.
And by linking herself to such a legendary pop moment, she's not just honoring her influences, she's also kind of positioning herself within that same lineage of powerful, visually stunning female pop performers. It's a smart choice, really resonates with pop fans, and shows her depth.
And it wasn't just about the amazing visuals and the clever pop history nods either. Sabrina Carpenter used that massive platform to make an incredibly powerful statement.
That was significant.
As she was performing, she shared the stage with contestants from RuPaul's Drag Race. We saw incredible talents like Lexi Love, Simone, Heine Balenciaga.
Amazing queens.
Absolutely. And her dancers held up these really impactful signs that delivered clear, vital messages. Protect trans rights. Dolls, dolls. Support local drag. And goodbye. It was a really significant moment that went way beyond just entertainment.
And this really brings up an important point about the role artists can play today, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, using a platform as huge and globally watched as the VMAs to advocate for social causes, especially LGBTQ plus rights right now, that's a powerful act of solidarity.
Definitely.
You know, in the current climate where drag culture and trans rights are often debated or even under attack, her very public endorsement sends this undeniable message of support and inclusion.
Yeah, it felt very intentional.
And it lines up perfectly with her broader stance on self-expression, especially for female artists. She said before, quote, "My message has always been clear. If you can't handle a girl who is confident in her own sexuality, then don't come to my shows."
Wow, okay. Straightforward.
Very. And she connects her own experience to this history of female artists facing scrutiny, saying things like, "Female artists have been shamed forever. In the noughties, it was Rihanna. In the 90s, it was Britney Spears. In the 80s, it was Madonna, and now it's me."
That's quite a statement.
It really is. It shows her courage, her conviction. It demonstrates how modern pop stars can actually blend entertainment with meaningful advocacy, using their influence for, positive social commentary.
Okay, so beyond the stage, beyond the messages, Sabrina Carpenter isn't just talking the talk. She is absolutely dominating the charts.
Oh, the numbers are incredible.
Her album, Man's Best Friend.
Yeah.
It had this explosive debut. Straight to #1 on the Billboard 200.
Boom.
Yeah.
#1.
And the numbers themselves, they just speak volumes. Get this. 366,000 equivalent album units. They include sales, streams, everything.
Huge number.
And a massive 224,000 in just traditional album sales. Like people actually buying the album.
Wow.
Both of those are career highs for her. And on top of that, it pulled in an incredible 184.11 million on-demand streams in just the first week.
Just staggering numbers.
It's not just a win. This is her second album to hit #1 on the Billboard 200. And get this, it was the biggest opening week for an album by a woman in 2025 so far. Just phenomenal.
And what's really insightful, I think, is tracing her journey on the Billboard 200. It shows this clear, consistent, and honestly accelerating upward path.
Like how?
Well, early in her career, an album like Eyes Wide Open debuted at #43. Still great, but
Sure.
Now we're seeing her hit consecutive #1s with Short and Sweet and now Man's Best Friend. Even her holiday project, Fruitcake, hit the top 10.
Right, I remember that doing well.
This pattern suggests, a really engaged fan base that's growing, probably a smart rollout strategy, and just consistent growth in her appeal as an artist.
Makes sense.
So when we say she's kind of competing with herself alone, it really highlights how she's not just successful, but she keeps setting and then beating her own records.
Raising her own bar.
Exactly. These aren't just stats on a page. They really screen her dominance in music right now. It shows she can consistently deliver stuff that connects powerfully with a bigger and bigger audience.
Yeah.
It really speaks to an artist who gets her market, cultivates her audience, and just delivers quality every time, turning all that buzz into real, solid commercial success.
And it's not just the big things like the performance or the chart numbers that grab your attention. Her meticulous approach, it seems like it extends to every single detail. Like take her manicure, for example, which sounds maybe small, but it was dazzling.
The nails were amazing. Right. Designed by the brilliant Zola Ganzoret. Her nails had this 90s deep French style, kind of a cool, sophisticated throwback look, inspired by an old magazine from June '97.
Oh, that's specific. Love that.
Yeah. But the real eye catcher was the multicolored rhinestones that covered the smile line, the white curved tip on a French manicure.
Yeah.
They covered that line with rhinestones, creating this stunning bijou or jewel effect. It's a small detail, maybe, but it adds another layer to her whole curated image.
And what that kind of subtle but really striking detail communicates is just the depth of her commitment to the whole artistic package.
Right, it's all connected.
Exactly. It highlights this precise understanding that every little element, no matter how small, adds up to this cohesive, memorable persona. These touches aren't just random. They feel carefully chosen to boost her image as a trendsetter, as a thoughtful artist. In an age like ours, so visual, even a manicure becomes part of the story. Right?
It's like a micro statement that reinforces her attention to detail and her knack for blending nostalgia with like totally current style. It shows she's not just making music, she's building this whole aesthetic world around herself.
And it's clearly not just fans and us critics taking notice. The music industry itself is validating her work in a big way.
Yeah, the nominations list was impressive.
Seriously, Sabrina Carpenter racked up an amazing list of 8 VMA nominations this year.
8. That's huge.
And these include some of the absolute top categories. Video of the Year for Man-Child, Best Pop Artist, Best Pop also for Man-Child, Best Album for Short and Sweet, and Best Direction, again for Man-Child. That's just such a powerful affirmation from the music world. It acknowledges her impact across so many different parts of her work.
And those multiple nominations, they really do solidify her status as like a leading artist in pop music today.
For sure.
It's one thing to be commercially successful, which she clearly is, but to get recognized across so many different categories.
Right, like video, album, direction.
Exactly. Video of the Year speaks to her visual artistry. Best Album highlights her songwriting and overall sound. Best Direction points to her creative control. It all indicates this really profound level of respect from the industry.
Yeah.
This isn't just about being popular, it's about artistic validation. It confirms she's not just a singer, she's seen as this multifaceted creative force. She's proving she excels in songwriting, performance, and that intricate visual storytelling that really defines modern pop. Those nominations are a clear signal that her peers, the industry, they see her as an artist who consistently pushes boundaries and just delivers high-quality work across everything she does.
So wrapping this up, what does this all really mean for Sabrina Carpenter? And maybe even for like the bigger picture of pop music?
Yeah, what's the takeaway?
We've gone through her unforgettable red carpet look, that powerful performance packed with pop history and advocacy, and then the chart-smashing album solidifying her dominance. Her influence right now feels undeniable. And she seems to be actively shaping the conversation about what it even means to be a pop star today.
Yeah.
She's not just following trends, she's clearly setting them. Proving that, authenticity, talent, and having a clear vision can lead to just incredible success. It's genuinely exciting to watch her career keep soaring like this, and it really makes you wonder, what's she going to do next?
Right.
And hey, if you're as captivated as we are by these kind of deep dives into the trending topics, the artists defining the moment, definitely make sure you subscribe to the deep dive. We do more explorations just like this into the stories behind the headlines.
And what's truly fascinating here, I think, as a final thought, is how Sabrina Carpenter isn't just like riding the pop music wave. It feels like she's actively charting a new course.
Interesting. How so?
She's showing that you can blend that dazzling, high-level entertainment with genuine self-expression and social consciousness, and do it in a way that really connects with a huge, diverse audience.
Yeah, she makes it seem possible.
She's proving an artist can be both a record-breaking commercial powerhouse and a powerful, authentic voice. It leaves you pondering not just her continued rise, but what kind of lasting impact she'll have on the industry. Maybe inspiring a whole new generation of artists to combine their craft with their values, blurring those lines between performer, activist, and trendsetter. What kind of legacy will that blend of artistry and advocacy actually create for pop music down the road?
Something to think about.